back on this Andy Phillips kick. Off we go from Salt Lake City. Starks has it at the goal line. Special teams, one of the trademarks of this Utah program, and they put a stamp on the game's first play. Josh Rosen starts his game with a straight drop. He'll take a shot. Duarte's got it. Heck of a start for UCLA. So 33 yards on the first play. Now Perkins gets his first carry and runs into the strength of this Utah defense, which is the front seven, the #1 run defense in the conference. Remember last year in this matchup, Utah sacked Brett Hundley 10 times. Off play action. That one's knocked down, and it's third down. They twist. Rosen gets rid of it and has a wide open man. Kenny Walker is underneath for a UCLA first down. And so the Bruins with a nice looking first drive at the Utah 34. Here comes an end around. Their fastest player, Kenny Walker, gets 5, and Justin Thomas clips him down. Second down. Play action. End zone shot. Duarte. What a start for the Bruins. Touchdown UCLA.
It was just a great atmosphere for college football. I was hearing that this is another sellout that they had, so the fans were rocking, and it was just important for us to come out here and settle down and definitely get a score early.
And so now Utah will touch it for the first time. Kaimi Fairbairn sends it away to Britton Covey. That ball is drilled out of the back of the end zone. He hit a 60-yard field goal earlier this year. It's a group that started the year defensively for UCLA as a strength. They thought was going to have to carry an offense with a true freshman at quarterback, but they've been ravaged by injuries and surviving. Bubba Poole takes the fake, and Travis Wilson takes the football for a gain of 6. Deceptively smooth as a runner. First 4-year starter at quarterback in program history. 37th start of his career today. And on second down and 4. They get a couple. On third and short, they see how he does short yardage. Has a first down. Nice blocks on that left side from Tevi and Asiata. Aaron Wallace with a tackle. Williams checks out. Utah goes empty. On first down and 10 to the 38. Poole motions across the formation and opens up a spot that he tries to drill one into. Rendell Goforth makes him pay with the interception.
I'm going to be curious if this comes back for pass interference on Harrison Hanley.
Pass interference, defense number 12. The ball is returned to Utah. This is a spot foul, automatic first down.
We'll see how he emotionally responds.
Run the sweep play on first down and try to get outside. They get a gain of a few. Nate Metters with the tackle on Britton Covey, the 5'8", 165-pound true freshman. Covey having that right leg looked at as Utah looks at second down and 7. And Joe Williams hits the hole hard. First down Utah. Not his second carry of the day. Former UConn Husky. Spent some time at the JUCO level before coming here to Utah and gets swallowed up by Kenny Clark for a loss of 2, and it'll be second down and 12 as the big man got into the backfield and dropped it.
Right there's an example of why Kenny Clark is so special. He's so versatile. I mean, he can play in a 3-down front or a 4-down front and really move anywhere on that defensive line, and he plays on all 3 downs. He's able to stop the run and get penetration like we just saw, but also rush the passer.
Guy that NFL scouts are drooling over. Had the career-high 3 sacks last week. Second down and long. They swing it outside. Williams with room. Joe Williams using that track speed to get a first down and a gain of 14. Fresh set of downs. Williams again. Gets 4. Yeah, I think he said he wanted fans to get a taste of Joe Williams. Play action. Wilson on the roll. Being chased and angled out of bounds. And here on third down and 7, they face just a 4-man pressure. Wilson takes off, and he's got a first down. 2 for 2 on third down on the opening Utah drive. Into the red zone, first down from the 14. Bubba Poole leading the way for Williams, who went right into the arms of UCLA's second leading tackler, the sophomore Kenny Young. How about this? Britton Covey back in the game, taking the fake. Williams, I think he might have lost the football. He did. UCLA's got it.
Well, and that's one of the things when you've got a less experienced ball carrier in the game is he hasn't had an opportunity to take a ton of live reps where he's really being tackled and taken down to the ground.
From the 14, they start off with a Perkins run. It bounces off initial contact for a first down gain of 3 or 4. Second down and 6. Off play action. Rosen from a tight pocket has a man. Payton goes up and makes the play. Once again, a Utah defender was there but couldn't come down with it. And Brady Jordan Payton now 5 catches from the school career record. 37-yard completion from the 45. Rosen to throw again. Had a 37-yard touchdown last week. Here he only has 3. Gianni Paul made sure it didn't go farther. 2nd and 7.
But this is part of the maturation process for a true freshman quarterback. Not forcing anything, taking what the defense gives you. You know, Josh Rosen hasn't played overly well on the road as compared to his stats at home.
Saw that number there. It's been since the Stanford game in mid-October that he's been intercepted. Quickly outside, Nate Iese running hard to the 35. Kylie Fitz pushed him out. 33-yard line, first down and 10. Nate Starks. Big hole off that right side. Behind this offensive line, one of the more experienced groups in the country, and one of the biggest strengths of this UCLA team. Strength against strength today. That O-line against the front 7 for Utah. Second down and 5. Rosen wants one-on-one. Eldridge Messington can't get it. With the coverage coming from Dominique Hatfield, and it's 3rd and 5. Rosen making a change on 3rd and 5. Perkins hits the hole. First down and more. Inside the 15. Marcus Williams tackles him after a gain of 17.
Josh Rosen has gotten more on his plate, and that particular time checks to a run and allows Paul Perkins to get the first down.
Perkins again trying to get outside. Can't get away from the first man this time. Marcus Williams again. Second down and 10. Perkins hit in the backfield and thrown down. Lolo Tulale with a stop, and it's 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, scans the field, floating end zone, and incomplete. So Fairbairn comes out, Rosen feeling it his first couple of drives. He's made 40 in a row from inside 35 yards, this one from 33. And the streak lives with a perfect shot. UCLA with points on each of its first 2 drives. In search of a 3rd trip to the title game in the last 5 seasons. They're in with wins against Utah and USC. Another touchback for Kaimi Fairbairn. 25-yard line. Britton Covey in the game, taking the direct snap, taking it off the right side for a short gain. It's amazing to see him back in there involved like this, because he left the game in the opening drive with what looked like a bad leg injury.
Yeah, but this isn't unfamiliar for him. Played quarterback at Tippview High School in Provo, Utah. He actually played here yesterday for the state championship.
Second down and 9. Joe Williams, great burst. He's a yard short. This is where Utah lived with Booker on 3rd and short. Instead, they go outside to Williams, who's tripped up by Jaleel Wadu and spotted short. Devin Fuller back to return this Tom Hackett punt, reigning Ray Guy Award winner. Fuller from the 15. Swallowed up at the 17 after a short return. So UCLA's offense comes back out. So Jamabo, highly touted freshman, goes for no gain. Justin Thomas with the tackle. Second down and 9. Utes show pressure. Play clock winding down. Rosen gets it off. Here comes Heat. It leaves a one-on-one, but miscommunication between Payton and Rosen, who wanted him to go deep. 3rd and 9. 3rd down and 9. Utes bringing it. Rosen gets rid of it. There's Payton, first down. Working against Butler Burr. This time ran the comeback, and Rosen threw it.
I think you're right. I think he is a tough kid. I think, we've seen the mental toughness, but I think he's also physically tough. He's a big body. He's not a slight guy. He's put together well.
I got the wind knocked out of me. I knew I wasn't hurt. I just was gasping for air, but I knew I wasn't hurt. That's football. Take shots and get up and keep playing.
Utah again bringing pressure. Number 13, Gianni Paul's going to find his way to the quarterback, but not in time.
Kylie Fitz comes off of the edge and takes down Jamabo, former UCLA Bruin, who's into his starting role with Hunter Dimmick out with an injury, and he's really started to blossom.
Yeah, his strength is speed off the edge, not only in his pass rush, but you saw right there in the running game. His ability to get off the football fast, diagnose the play, be able to make tackles for loss or negative plays in the backfield.
He admitted that he left with some hard feelings a couple of years ago. He's had this one circled on his calendar for a while. Perhaps the final play of this first quarter has Rosen under siege again. There is a flag down, directing traffic, taking off, going out of bounds on what is likely a hold.
Holding offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
We begin the second quarter with a second down and 20 for UCLA. Perkins, beautiful cut for Paul Perkins to get a gain of 8. Play clock winding down. A third down and 12. Pressure picked up. Rosen over the middle and incomplete.
Josh Rosen not able to hang in long enough to allow the wide receiver to get open due to this Utah pressure.
First punt, Utah's forced today. Ruby Hobbs picks it up, brings it across the 30-yard line with a flag down, back around where he picked it up.
During the return, holding return team number 24. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So it would have been good field position. Will move him back inside the 20, and Travis Wilson and this offense come back out on the other side of the break. Only his second throw of the day, and it's well behind Delshawn McClellan, who's still without a catch this season. 2nd and 10.
Talk about Kendall Thompson last year. Really came in and gave him a spark. 10 of 13, 95 yards and a touchdown, and 19 carries for 83 yards in the rushing game. So you got to wonder if they'll put him in today to provide that same spark.
2nd down and 10. Quarterback draw. Clark busted through and blew up the play. Still is able to recover and make the tackle on a gain of 2. Third down and 7. Bubba Poole motions out. UCLA brings only 4. Over the middle, it's the first down. Look at the move. Made across the 25 as McClellan finally does get his first catch of the season. It's been mostly on the ground even without Devontae Booker so far today. And it's on the ground here to Williams for a short first down gain. Fake to Williams, quickly outside. And that is Poole on the reception, spinning his way for 3 or 4 to make it a manageable third down as Ish Adams makes his first tackle. Williams back there on 3rd down and 3. They have Wilson coming around the edge, using a block, getting a first down across the 45. Time to throw and room to run. Flag down. Gets 8, but a flag in the backfield. And do we have the first holding penalty of the season against an offensive line against UCLA's defense?
Holding offense number 55. 10-yard penalty. Replay down.
There it is. First one of the season. Finally had 2 previously. Both penalties were declined.
Wilson scans, throws over the middle, and has Harrison Handley for close to a first down. Boy, that was pretty. First down at the UCLA 43. Play action. Wilson steps up, heaving one long, one-on-one. It is caught. Down to the 1.
Holding offense number 8. This is a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
3rd Utah penalty. It's been a long time since UCLA's opponent has been penalized more than they have in a game. Bubble screen. Kenneth Scott showing his versatility. Went up and got a jump ball, and here catches a bubble. Nate Metters with a tackle. 2nd and 14. Poole motions out, trying to open the middle of the field for Wilson. Good feet again. Stiff arms Brown. Great effort from Travis Wilson to avoid the sack and get 7. Ishmael Adams tripped him up, 3rd down.
And this is the sort of play that gets your student body section in the mix, the must.
3rd down and 8. Shovel pass. It was Poole again. Metters tripped him up, kind of in between territory here. 4th down and 4 from the 37. 4th down, and we'll call it 3. Wilson in trouble and sacked. It's a turnover on downs. Jayon Brown got to him with Deion Hollins.
Holding defense number 9. This is a 10-yard penalty and results in a 1st down.
Did a nice job really of sniffing that out. Now, I'm not a big fan when you put the ball on the right hash, running a boot in the short side of the field.
Fake to Williams, looking back, wide side, end zone shot, incomplete. Once again going after Nate Metters, and again looking for Kenneth Scott. 2nd down and 10 midway through the 2nd quarter. Wilson keeps. Finishes forward. Aaron Wallace with the tackle. Bruins bring an extra man. Wilson across his body and incomplete. Goforth had his eyes on the opposite end zone. Stepping in front of that ball intended for Harrison Handley. Here comes the field goal team. Andy Phillips, seeing some of the best specialists in the country in this game. He's now made a field goal in 14 consecutive games. 2 teams trying to keep their Pac-12 title hopes alive. An elimination game in Salt Lake City. Short kick, Roosevelt Davis from the 5. He's got a seam across the 30. Tripped up by the kicker, Andy Phillips. Rosen play action on 1st down. Showing up the arm strength, but overshot Kenny Walker.
I see Josh Rosen trying to use a little body English there to bring the ball closer to Kenny Walker.
Tried to throw a deep post to him on the very first play of Rosen's career, and Walker dropped it. Here's room off the left side for Perkins. 3rd down and 1. Perkins, 2nd effort, falling forward, but spotted right at the line of scrimmage. Kylie Fitz making an impact already against his former team. 4th and 1. It's a pretty good one here. Sending Hobbs back with a fair catch inside the 10. After that nice punt, Utah backed into its own end. They go to Williams on 1st down. That hits a nice crease. Option play. Jayon Brown won't let Williams get outside, but a flag comes out for a face mask. Going to be a 1st down for the Utes. Up to the 33, 1st down and 10 for the Utes. Joe Williams, another 1st down, belted by Wadu, but after a dozen. USC and UCLA play next week, both controlling their own destiny right now. Utah needs to win out and have USC lose 1. Williams can't get around the end. Clipped down by Marcus Rios.
And that's a credit to defensive coordinator Tom Bradley's defense.
Wilson keeps straight ahead. Travis Wilson getting 8 yards. Instead, downhill, and Williams has a 1st down. Elianku with a tackle. They get 5 to move the chains up near the 40. It's been all Utah in this 2nd quarter, but a 10-3 score. Wilson again keeping it. Great vision to get outside, then got chopped down, or else there was plenty of room to go. Nate Metters with perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle. Empty set on 2nd and short. Here comes Poole. There goes Wilson. 1st down Utah. Travis Wilson, who we said would have more of the load placed on his shoulders today, has done it mostly running the football from the 28-yard line. Poole gets 2. Jayon Brown back in the field, by the way, for UCLA. Wilson looking to throw. One-on-one down the sideline and incomplete. Nate Metters having himself a game defending Kenneth Scott. We've not seen John Johnson, who was only playing because Fabian Moreau was hurt earlier. Pressure comes, they get rid of it. Williams cutting it against the grain, slammed down short. 4th down and 3 with 42 ticks. It'll be a 38-yarder for Phillips.
You don't want to leave a lot of time for this UCLA offense to get the football. On their opening drive, we saw how fast they can score. Some of the mismatches there. The UCLA wide receivers versus the secondary of Utah.
School record 59 makes for Andy Phillips. Hit from 39 already in this game. And he's done it again.
A lot of parity in the Pac-12. 5 teams still with an opportunity to play for the Pac-12 championship. Pretty incredible. Some people look at it and say it's a weakness in the Pac-12. They don't have one defiant team, but I see there's a lot of competition, a lot of solid teams.
Roosevelt Davis takes an hit. 38 seconds and 2 timeouts for this UCLA offense. They begin with a Perkins run that goes nowhere, and Gianni Paul flew up from his linebacker spot along with Viliceni Faunuku. You get that first down play that doesn't go anywhere, and don't bother using a timeout.
Gianni Paul originally went to the University of Miami, the other U, that they consider there on the East Coast. Not the U out here in Salt Lake.
So content with his 10-6 lead heading to the break. UCLA scored the first 10 points of the game on their first 2 drives with a pair of Andy Phillips field goals. Has us at our current score. You mentioned the conservative approach, relatively speaking, to finish that first half from Utah. They could do so because they'll get it here to begin the second. Yeah, Bubba Poole makes sure that one's not brought out of there by Corey Butler-Berg. All right, you see those numbers there. This team's been so good away from home. Oddly, at the Rose Bowl, they've lost 7 of their last 13, but they've won 13 of the last 14 games played away from Pasadena. They try to get the win on the road against number 13 Utah and Travis Wilson. More pressure on him today with no Booker. Joe Williams with the first carry of the second half, and a first down for Tua to start to half number 2 on the ground for the Utes. Already nearing 70 yards for the day, and his first start. Back to him here, and he just hits that hole so hard. He might not be the strongest guy, but he's through there with such a head of steam. And Wilson had a good first half running it, more than 60 yards, and he runs it here. Can't get around Wallace. One-on-one with J.J. Dealman, shed that block. Matt Dickerson pushed him out of bounds. 3rd down and short. Hanley motions in to help block. Williams with the first down. Into UCLA territory. Kenny Young with a tackle after a gain of 11. First down and 10. Back to Williams. Not just speed, also shifty. Good vision. 13 more and a yard short of 100 for Williams. First down and 10. They toss it outside and Poole drops it. Option short side. Cut back from Wilson. Gets upended. Zahan Goodman cut him down, and it's 3rd down and 4. It's Wilson. It's a first down. Stand on his feet, and he'll take a pounding for it. From the 17. Williams. 4 yards. Kenny Young with a tackle, and Utah exclusively on the ground, marching down the field to open the second half. Williams had a career-high 37 yards last week. He's over 100 in this one. And he explodes inside the 5. It's 1st and goal. Wilson, stiff arm to get free of Wallace, and brought down as they rallied well.
I'll be curious if they continue to run the football or maybe work to Hanley in the slot.
Wilson gets a yard. Matt Dickerson there for the tackle, and that streak of putting the ball in the end zone in goal-to-go situations in jeopardy here with a 3rd and goal. A shift prior to the snap with a couple of tight ends. Run right behind him. Williams is hit and dropped. Dickerson came untouched, and it's 4th and goal.
And this is what's called a missed assignment on Sam Temmie.
And Andy Phillips, 3 for 3 today. 6+ minute drive to begin the second half for Utah, but it ends in another field goal. Davis has a chance to bring this one back. Nice return across the 30. Josh Rosen in this UCLA offense, which got off to such an impressive start today with 10 points on its first 2 drives, tries to get it going again. Perkins opens the second half for the Bruins. It goes for just a yard. 2nd down and 9. Rosen with play action over the middle. It opened up for Jordan Payton, who's got a 1st down on his 2nd grab of the day, 1 week after 14 receptions to tie the school record. Payton again. Stepped out of an ankle tackle. Pushed out of bounds by Norris. Rosen keeps it, gets a 1st down, and more importantly gets down. That ball came out after he hit the ground. Gain of 4. Perkins with another chunk. Spotted down at the 36. Fanaiko with the tackle. 2nd down and 1. UCLA up tempo to begin this second half. 1st down for Perkins. They've got their speedster Kenny Walker down to the near side of the screen as well. Fake to Perkins. Duarte in the flats. Knocked down by Kylie Fitz. On the slant, Payton fell down, and then Brian Allen couldn't pull it in. If he did, see ya. 3rd down and 10. Play clock winding out. And a flag comes in. Did they get a timeout or not?
Timeout.
Yep.
UCLA, this is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a full timeout.
Meanwhile, 3rd and 10 here. Rosen off his back foot. Payton came back to get it. It's a catch and a 1st down for UCLA.
The Utah defensive line is putting a lot of pressure up front on Josh Rosen.
Now Perkins. Norris with a stop.
The Utah defense is really making Josh Rosen have to earn this.
Perkins again. Still not whistled down. Fighting his way inside the 10. And it's 1st and goal for the Bruins. In front of this 1st and goal that has Rosen rolling and throwing one that bounces into Darren Andrews. On 2nd and goal, it's Perkins. Perkins is inside the 5. Able to fight through the penetration. Utah had to settle for a field goal on its first drive of this half. UCLA has Perkins fighting his way in to cap it off with the Bruin touchdown.
Head coach Jim Morris said earlier this week, as our offensive line goes, our team goes. You see McDermott go down, but they run right back to that left side behind Colton Miller.
Sails out of the back of the end zone. Drive begins from the 25, and it starts with a Wilson throw. Harrison Handley with his 2nd catch of the day. Williams hit in the backfield and dropped, and the ball came out, but the official quickly says that he was down. Utes with a field goal on their first drive of this half. Now 3rd down and 5. Play action. Wilson sideline, got it. Hung on, nope, lost it. Handley juggled it, and give credit to Nate Metters for knocking it out of there. That is a huge call, and it's 4th down. Going to need to hurry if they want to challenge it, and they won't. Tom Hackett. Fair catch made. Back at the 28-yard line by Steven Johnson. 1st down from the 29 as UCLA drive beginning. With a fake to Jamabo and a bubble to Andrews. Got blocks in front. He crossed the 35-yard line. Jamabo gets swallowed up. So strong, though. Keeps the legs churning. They spot him. Looks like a yard short. 3rd and 1 for the Bruins.
Boy, is he big.
Oh, gets it again on 3rd and short. And let's see where they spot it. Looks like with plenty. Rosen with a straight drop. Under pressure. And sacked back at the 32 by Stevie Tuikolovatu. Ulu Perry was in 7th grade when Tuikolovatu started his career here. Went on a 2-year mission. 24 years old now. Jamabo bounces off contact. So-so Jamabo across the 40. Getting back. The yardage lost on the sack, but there is a flag down back around the line of scrimmage.
Illegal formation. Offense. 5 players in the backfield. Number 74 was not on the line. This is a 5-yard penalty. Replay. 2nd down.
It's Caleb Beninock. On 2nd and 23, Utah shows edge pressure. Play clock winding down. They've had to burn a timeout already in this half. They just barely get it off. Rosen drills one. Incomplete. Broken up by Jared Norris, who nearly had an interception. 3rd down and a quarter of the field. Corner blitz. Rosen steps up. Heaving one. Incomplete. Walker heard footsteps from Williams and dropped it. Drops have been an issue for him. Mangles had a good day. This one sending Hobbs back and bouncing out of bounds near the 20. 1st down from the 20. Joe Williams, good patience, but nothing opened up.
Tag McKinley, Kenny Clark, Anku Dickerson. Those guys have done a nice job of filling in and getting pressure on quarterbacks and stops in the run game.
Great shot of there is Siosi Iono snapping left-handed because of the injury to his right hand. There's a big-time hit from Jayon Brown on Joe Williams. 3rd quarter clock winding down, and Utah will let it run out. Wilson on 3rd and 5, dumps it off. Joe Williams gets crunched a yard short. 41 of the 57 plays for Utah have been runs. Tom Hackett with a line drive that Fuller catches at the 23-yard line. Josh Rosen and the UCLA offense beginning at the 24. Perkins cut in the hole, spinning his way off of the initial contact from Egeman.
Egeman did a nice job of disguising coverage at the last moment, coming down into the box, then coming up and getting a stop for Utah.
He was buried on the depth chart at safety as recently as a couple weeks ago, but injuries forcing him in there. Gianni Paul pile drives Perkins to the ground, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they bring an extra man. Perkins picked it up. It's tipped and caught by Perkins, who's brought down to the 25. Not just how they drew it up, right? Statue of Liberty there. Tough to pull off like that. Taken by Hobbs, going the wrong way. And going down at the 36. Punt coverage has been such a strength this year for this UCLA squad. So at 12:36 to go in this elimination game, Joe Williams in his first career start back to the field with the Utah offense trying to get in the end zone for the first time today. And he's got it to begin this drive. Riding a block for a gain of 4. 2nd down. He's got it again. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Got only 1. Aaron Wallace with the tackle. 3rd down and 4. They fake it inside. 1-on-1 down the sideline and incomplete. Kenneth Scott defended by Rios, and Wilson didn't give him a chance.
You've got to throw a very accurate, catchable football. You haven't thrown in a while. You haven't been on the field.
Tried it several times today. Gone away from it for a while. Completed it once, but a holding penalty wiped it away.
You saw him picking on Nate Metters.
Hackett's punt fielded by Fuller. 1st down from the 17. Bubble screen outside. Darren Andrews used the block of Peyton to get a 1st down. On the 29, Perkins shut down. Stevie Tuikolovatu is there first. Faneca finished him off. 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Rosen off his back foot. Perkins on a screen. Shifting his way to the 34.
One-on-one coverage with Jordan Payton.
Only 4 rush. There is Payton, first down. You spotted it just like Josh Rosen did, working against Corey Butler-Bird. Fresh set of downs from the 43. Perkins stays on his feet and takes it into Utah territory. Andrews in space. First down Bruins inside the 45. We talked about those takeaways they've started to get this year. Becoming more and more the time for that as UCLA continues to drive. Rosen, oh, almost tossed one. Second down and 10. Rosen scanning the field. Floating one. Incomplete, but a flag. They're going to call pass interference. Duarte, the intended receiver, defended by Egeman.
Marcus Williams able to read the eyes of Rosen almost for an interception.
Egeman was a third-string safety to start the year. Perkins hit for a loss. Second down. Rosen. Incomplete. Big play for this Utah defense. They bring pressure. Rosen under pressure. Incomplete. This guy here might win the Lou Groza. He's made 19 in a row. This to make it a 2-score game. It fades. No good, and still an 8-point game. Still an 8-point game after Fairbairn misses just wide right. And Utah to begin at the 31-yard line with play action. Oh, man, had Williams swinging out of the backfield with room to run. Second and 10. Williams goes out. Change personnel. And it will be an empty set for Travis Wilson on second and 10. Poole trying to get around the edge. Go forth like a missile from his safety spot to drop him for a loss of 1, and it's 3rd and 11. Third down and 10. See if UCLA brings any heat. They rush only 4, so Wilson with time. Coverage downfield is solid. And he goes down back inside the 15. Got to be able to throw that away at that point, right?
Yeah, you'd like to save field position because now you're going to give UCLA the football back, not only with good field position, but an opportunity to make it a 2-score game.
Yeah, and you give Fairbairn a couple of tries, putting the dagger in you. You like his chances. They let it bounce. It rolls by Fuller, who's on it back at the 18. So back at their own 18 after a 57-yard punt from Hackett. Perkins bouncing. And goes down, no gain. Utah's defense trying to do the job again. Give that offense one more shot. Rosen throws low, incomplete.
Look at the space. Someone's got to cover down in this area.
Bringing pressure. Underneath, Jordan Payton. They went right to that spot, converted a first down. And with the catch, Payton now becomes the all-time leader at UCLA in receptions.
Jordan Payton was spectacular again. I believe he broke the UCLA. Let me see. He had. Yeah, he broke the UCLA single or all-time receiving record today. So that's quite an accomplishment for him, especially some of the guys that have come through here.
Clock starting to become a factor. Utah has all 3 timeouts. Perkins, big hole. And Paul Perkins up to the 38. Marcus Williams with a tackle. Jordan Payton, senior out of Santa Monica, California. Now with a school record 194 receptions.
Beats out Craig Bragg, the dynamic wide receiver in the UCLA offense. Actually played with his brother, Darren Bragg, at Notre Dame.
Perkins loses a couple of yards. Jason Fanica makes it 3rd down once again, this time 3rd and 4. And then everybody rallied to force the punt. Mangled a punt. They set up the return for Booby Hobbs on a spiraling kick. Hobbs does a nice job to keep it from bouncing any deeper. They swing it outside. Bubba Poole has room. Go forth, angles him out. Good way to start the drive, 11 yards, first down. Outside they go, and it is Hanley. Fighting his way, 4 or 5, Marcus Rios the tackle, inside of 3 minutes. Second down, about 5 coming.
Plenty of time for Utah. All 3 timeouts as the clock continues to wind down.
Wilson tipped in the air and incomplete. Elienku got his hand on it. Now 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Utes. Only 3 rush. Wilson outside, first down, Kenneth Scott. Joe Williams got 4 or 5, second down. All 3 timeouts now inside of 2 minutes. Wilson stepping up in the pocket. Down the sideline, flag flies. Kenneth Scott, for the 10th time this season, draws a pass interference.
And if not for Travis Wilson's ability to scramble and take a look downfield.
The pass was thrown, holding defense number 9. This is a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And if not for Travis Wilson's ability to extend this play, I don't know that they make this call. You can see it was a double move. They tried to get Marcus Rios to do exactly what he just did. Bite up on the initial move and either grab him for a defensive holding or beat him downfield for the big play.
So not a PI, but a holding, and the same result. First down into UCLA territory. Williams with a short gain and using their entire offense here with all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, but obviously with only 1:46 left in the game, 2 timeouts, it's 4-down territory. He's going to have a number of downs to be able to do something with the football.
He'll throw it. Pocket collapsing. Extending the play. Scramble drill is on. Got rid of it, but had his arm hit. You said it, likely 4-down territory. 3rd and 9. Time to throw. Great coverage. Incomplete. 4th down. Hanley, the tight end, to the top of the formation. Play clock winding down. On 4th down, Wilson scrambling. Spinning. Wilson, eyes downfield, being chased, takes off and gets the first down.
And if you're Travis Wilson right now, the key is slow your heart rate down. Get calm again, make the good reads, good decision, and accurate footballs.
Trying to write a memorable final chapter. Takes his eyes down, throws it out of bounds, 2nd and 10. Bruin short corner blitz, back off. Wilson steps into his throw, incomplete. Behind Tyrone Smith, defended by Marcus Rios, 3rd and 10. On 3rd and 10, it's a miscommunication, and UCLA, it appears, has it. Bruin football with 1:01, Jayon Brown. What in the world happened?
Well, my first question is, why the play action fake? It's 3rd and 10. You're not running the football with only a minute left. What's the point of the fake? And the fake ends up hitting the elbow of Joe Williams, comes out. There's the ball game.
So Utah does have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, it was we had 2 timeouts left, so we could have run the ball at any point in the series, and that was a play fake, and Joe's elbow looked like his elbow dislodged the football.
To be able to hold a team to 9 points in this conference, it says a lot about our defense and about our coaches and Tom Bradley and the scheme he came up with. But, they had some really great long drives on us, and we had to come up with a stop at the end. We were able to do it.
Conceivably could get it back for one last prayer. Perkins across the 40. They'll burn the 2nd timeout. Only 1 timeout left for the Utes. They will use it here. Gianni Paul with a tackle. Perkins blown up. Able to run a little bit of extra clock. Let's see when they spot it. 7 seconds. And Mangle will punt it. And give Hobbs a chance to make magic. Last play of the game. Booby Hobbs. That's it. Best punt coverage team in America. Make sure that it stays that way, and there is no fairy tale finish for the Utes.
I don't know that everyone always understands how difficult it is just to win one game in college football. You only get 12. You're only guaranteed 12 shots, and they're hard. They're hard to win. It's hard to go on the road in an atmosphere like this against a good team like we just played and win. And so, what I'm trying to do is just balance our kids out, stabilize them, and make sure that we don't get too high or too low, and we just keep playing with the consistency that I think we're starting to show. So I just try to, it's my habit to always stand there and talk to them when they come in. It's just there's not much room, as you guys know, there's not much room in this locker room.